uh, all time, or you listen about the problem with our government. And when you have a president, for example, that have that kind of problems, you can have evidence about the the people or the citizen have a major problems that they think. For example, if we have a president that um, take the money, the public money, the study, for example, it will be bad, will be words, the words education. For example, I can evidence in my neighbor, there are two school, big school, but there aren't a good level of education. I think that the principal problem is that the for example, we had ex-president called Uribe. Everybody tell me that he was the best president of the time, but I think that um, it have a background, and the background is his history, or the parents' history was hard history. For example, I read one book. This book is called um, El Clan de los Doce Apóstoles, and the other one, for example, a book of Vicky Dávila, En honor a la verdad. It was, or it is a good example that um, the problem in our city. Yes, I think that the principal problem and the the father of problem is the government corruption. Yes, I don't know if you are agree or no with me.
Okay, Diego, you have the true question. Has this problem been coming for years after, or you think is in this moment the government of Uribe, or you think about the Vargallegas and the other presidents that after
No, I
that?
Yes, teacher. Yes, yes. Um, I think that the problem is or has been always since we our citizen start when arrive the the when arrive uh, for example, when I arrived the Spain, and they start to rule the colonials people, and we have this problem for the reason. Next that when everyone or two partidos políticos, I don't know, team politics, I can say. Yes, teacher.
Yes, yes,
Yes.
yes, yes.
Okay, team politics. um, start, they use want demonic the money and the power about on the people. Uh, I think that always have existed this problem, but we or 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 people uh, in study or prepare for their future and think in this problem that is cause of our bad states in this moment. Yes, always have
Really?
existed this problem in our government.
Okay. What do you think, or yes, what do you think about the drugs trafficking in Colombia? And what is the relationship with the government politic?
This is a hard relationship because the government is interacting with it. Every time problems like, for example, the ex-president Santos is involved in corruption, or the senadores. I don't know how I tell it. Senadores is, for example, in narcopolítica, and the other ones person that are representing the the citizen um, is involved in this problem. I know, or everybody knows, the principal problem is in the relationship uh, between drugs and government.
Okay, Diego. Perfect. And what is your opinion that the alliances like TLC?
This is a big problem. I don't know if you see in the TV or in the social network. Um, the our campesinos. I don't know, teacher. You can help me with this word, campesinos. Okay. For example, our campesinos. I don't know how.
Farmers.
Farmers. Okay, teacher. For example, our farmers have a problem with the potatoes uh, because we bring this product or this principal product uh, since other countries. While we have a good territory for create these products. And the TLC is very hard because these products come here with the or with a bad competence. Yes, for this commercial valor. I don't know. Yes, teacher.
Value.
Value. Okay. For the commercial value, these products come with with uh, a few value. Yes, for
Say
this
me?
reason, we have a bad competition with these products.
Okay. Do you think that the violence in Colombia is directly due to this problem?
Yes, yes. For example, in the farmer, um, the drugs is cause the people got out of their um, countries and come here to the city, and it cause poverty and uh, desplazamientos. Yes.
Okay, very good. Danny, Daniela?
I think I just have time to give my opinion.
Yes.
Okay. My opinion on corruption is that I think that corruption is like the biggest problem in not just in Colombia, in every country of Latin America. We can see corruption in so many things in our army, in our police, in our president, in our mayors, in our teachers even. I see corruption in like in the store that is here in my neighbor, because when they need to pass this sanitation check, I don't know how to call it. Okay, the people came to the store and they pay to them so they can get a check even if they don't deserve it. So corruption is everywhere, and I think that's the biggest problem, or that's the reason why countries like Colombia are like this, or countries like Venezuela stay like this. We don't have a really advanced. We're just staying like we are or going worse because corruption makes the things didn't get better. So I think corruption is becoming like a culture in Colombia and in Latin America, and that's so worse because we aren't going anywhere with corruption, and we can see it in our actual situation, like Diego was mentioning, the schools didn't have the greatest skills, didn't have the level it has that have to be. Kids now have to prepare for a world, and the world is pretty advanced. So if we don't reach the level, or at least trying to reach the level, what we are doing. But corruption makes that we even can imagine, or even being available a little bit of reach the level of outside. And also kids have problems with his houses and of safety, and the school isn't in a good condition. And when government have to invest and to give money and pay attention to that kind of problems, like a school, like education, like I don't know, work. They're just going around and seeing where they can find more money, or where they can lie and yeah, steal money. Yeah, that's what they do. So I think to get a better country, we need to stop with the corruption, and that's so hard, so hard. Uh, I don't know where we're gonna stop the corruption, because I don't know how many people is corrupted in Colombia, but I think there's like a lot. So it's pretty hard thing, and I think that the corruption is the biggest problem. the leadest problem or the principal problem. If we didn't have corruption, we can make so many things that can get better the country, like things for the drugs, like you were talking. The government have relationship with the drugs, and all of us know that. And with the education, with with the employers, we can be able to find more works because that's another problem. With the hospitals, with the I don't know, so many things,
Yes,
but it's a pretty hard thing. May change Colombia, change that corruption when our leaders and the leaders to became will be corrupted too, or maybe the leaders that we came can be corrupted, but when they go to that um mm, to the government can convey. That's how it works here in Colombia. If you want to collaborate, I will make you want to collaborate. So it's pretty hard solution to or find a solution for the corruption in Colombia. And I think the first step to change that, or the first step to find a way or make a way to end the corruption is begin ourselves uncorrupted. Like let's be loyal with us and let's increase this corruption. I think that's my opinion.
Okay,
yes,
Danny.
that is.
Question. What do you think is the real or specific problem of the corruption of a nation? You talk about Latin America, but not all Latin American countries are corrupt, like others. How you say Cuba? Cuba is very good. There are corruption, yes, but not how as in Colombia, yes.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
what do you think that is the real or specific problem of the nation?
The real of a specific problem of the corruption in Colombia.
Yes, in
Oh, okay.
Colombia.
I think the most corrupted thing in Colombia is the government. Yeah, that's okay. Yes, in Colombia we have many types of corruption in many places, like teachers and schools and stores and police officers, and but I think government is like the base of this corruption. It's if government wasn't a corrupted, we can look for a solution for all these small corruptors, to call it like that. So government is like the biggest and the more specific problem of corruption. If they change, if they will be not corrupted and give what they have to give, and and I don't know, and pay attention to the things that they have to pay, and being loyal, yes, being what is good for the country, not for them. We will be a better country. For me in Colombia, the most corrupted is the government, and if the government change, we can change.
Yes,
Okay,
they create the rules and they break the rules everywhere, every time.
okay.
Exactly, yes.
Guys, how you relationship your problematics, each one, cada uno, with kidnappings, with secuestros, or violence in Colombia?
I don't understand you question, teacher.
Ok. ¿Cómo relacionan sus problemáticas con los secuestros en Colombia? Ejemplo, las drogas, malas decisiones, política, casos extremos. Right?
Okay, yes. Teacher, when we have a big problem like the droughts and the problems with the territory, for example, or farmers, they must pay to irregular groups like FARC or like paramilitares. They must pay uh, month to month uh, um, a big money for to do the the things that they must do in their site in their place. For example, if they have a cow, they must pay to these groups for the milk. For example, if they uh, buy 1,000 the milk, they must give 100 pesos for this sale. And I think the problem is most is the biggest that I can imagine.
Okay, Diego. And Danny, what do you think?
I think droughts can be related with corruption too, and with kidnapping. Yes, also. Uh, in kidnapping in Colombia, sometimes are led by people who works with drugs, and I don't know. I don't know. I think that's a pretty serious problem here in Colombia. Uh, and I live in Cuba, and now kidnapping is something serious here. And it's so sad to see how the police are so calm about that problem about kidnapping. They say that it's normal or they don't pay attention to that, but it's serious, it's real, and people like me or women like me are in danger. And Kuta is also a place with a lot of drugs problems. We there people here are very the people here know that, but and if people know police and army and governments know, but they didn't do anything because I don't know, they didn't do anything. And I think we need uh, an authority who fits that, because people are dying and people are going kidnapping, and the government didn't do anything, and anyone do anything. So that's serious. And I think corruption have to be with that too, because I'm sure that they know, but they do anything because they it's war for them. So that's what I think.
Okay,
And
Daniela.
teacher, I know a case about it. A farmer have a son, yeah, and his son was kidnapped, and the kidnappers tell his that he must send or yes, sell the his territory or his farmer, um, price a few price, uh, or they kill his son, and the kidnappers try to kill his son, and they cut his finger and send him the this finger to his father. And next, the man must send farmer and a low price. Yes, you understand me?
Yeah, we can see how things work in Colombia when we heard or we see cases like that, you know. And some of these people demanding and express what their problems with the authority, and the authority just didn't do anything, or say they will do something, but they didn't. And it's hard. It's hard.
Yes.
It's pretty it's pretty hard and sad that still things like that pays in Colombia in 2020. It's so crazy and so real at the same time.
Yes.
Yes, it's very complicated. Okay, guys. Um, let's talk a little about poverty. Yes. Question: how can we go from being a third world country and move forward?
Mm, no, teacher, I don't understand.
Okay, repeat. Speak about the poverty, pobreza. How can we go from being a third world country? ¿Cómo podemos pasar de ser un país tercermundista and move forward y avanzar?
Teacher, this is the other big problem, because we have a good territory. Our country is very, very, very good to create other kind of procediments, methods. I don't know how how we can gain money. And for example, our territory have a good level of a farmer that can that other countries um, buy our products a good with good price. We when we exporter, I don't know, exportar our products to the other country, and the territory don't need or didn't need, for example, products like the petroleum, um, because that damage our territory. We can create other products in the farmer that can help other country in their I don't know, alimentation, or their no, that food can help other countries. The government use think that the 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 the, the petroleum is the used product, can we that we can export. I don't know if you understand.
Yes, yes. And
Teacher,
then
I'm sorry that I interrupt you, but I have to go.
give me 5 minutes. Yes,
Okay, I'm gonna tell the teacher. Okay, okay.
don't worry. And what is your opinion about Daniela?
I think that yes, like you were saying, we have so many things to explode in Colombia that is not. Mm, how is petróleo? Um, Black oil, and I think that poverty in Colombia is a really serious problem that also have to be with the corruption. If we have a better country in that part, if we have less corruption and we work hard and we start to see other ways of doing money, of export more than import things to Colombia, we can be uh, a better country and be more and um, start to go out this tercermundismo. I don't know. I think that yeah, see for another plans uh, of sport. Colombia, I think tourism. It's also a good thing that Colombia have, and it's not so many famous, or we have like a bad reputation with the kidnappings and the drugs and or also our violence and or criminal problems. Some people are afraid of come here. I have a friend of German. He was talking me to he wanted to come to Colombia like 3 years ago, but he realized or he thinks more about it because he looked in the internet and saw that Colombia is not a very security country, that we have problems with violence, with criminal things. He was afraid of being, I don't know, kidnapping or that he will lose his things, that someone will steal him on the street, and and we are losing money there. We are losing money for people who works with this tourism, and I think we have to manage the things different as are we doing. Black oil or petróleo is not only the thing Colombia, and it's something that it's uh, it's damaging the country more than investing in our country. That's
Yes,
what I think.
yes. I know we have the resources, but we don't know how exploring them. Um, we can be a first a big potential. I don't know how is potential. Teacher. Or power.
A power.
Power city. Okay, we can be a big power city, but we don't know how we use these resources, or the government don't know don't know how can use these resources.
Yes, it's real. Okay, to finish, guys. How does the discrimination affect the country? All kinds of discrimination.
Totally. Uh, the discrimination is not used for their um, kind of skin. For example, I am dark and the other person is black, and the other person is white. No is used for this condition. The condition, it's a big problem because people think that for example, our farmer is bad person, or other guys for the condition and bad condition is bad person or is this person is poor is a bad person, and the discrimination is for all kind of things that we can see for the personal description or other things or other problems like poor poverty or bad condition or physical conditions. Yes.
Yes, perfect. Daniela, what do you
I
think?
think discrimination. Well, Diego was talking about racial discrimination. For me, racial discrimination in Colombia is such a full thing because all of us are so different from the other ones. So why we're racist if we became from a mix of people of colors? That's such a foolish thing. And there is other ways of discrimination like mm, religion discrimination and gender identity discriminations. And I think that affects our country because discrimination sent us to violence and to make criminal things and bad things, making us a worse country. That's what I think.
Yes, this is idea, chicos. So for a time, this is finished. Yes. So, porfa, día jueves intenten estar las 2 horas, chicos. Lo que les
Okay.
digo, mis tutores me están molestando demasiado por el tiempo y pues la mayoría de veces están asistiendo solo ustedes dos, Diego y Daniela. Entonces, porfa, intentemos estar hora y media, hora y 40 y pues para poder yo justificar las notas, ¿vale?
Ok,
Vale,
profe.
profe.
Pero, o sea, sí, a mí me gustaría que cumpliéramos con el horario de que ya preestablecimos,
Yes.
el
Sí,
que acordamos, porque la verdad, a veces ponemos, ok, nos vemos de 6 a 8, y yo me he conectado algunas veces, pero no hay nadie, o solo estoy yo, está Diego, o está otra persona, solo somos dos,
Yes.
y nadie se
Entiendo,
conecta,
chicos.
y,
Por
exactamente,
eso,
sí.
lo que les digo, chicos, la idea es que así se conecten solo ustedes dos, porfa.
oh,
Pero
ok,
intentemos estar el tiempo
exacto,
necesario,
Eh,
cumplir
exacto,
¿vale?
el tiempo que ya hemos acordado.
eso.
Sí, porfa.
Ok,
Les
Muchas
recomiendo,
gracias.
listo.
chicos.
Bueno,
Okay, goodbye.
bye, Dani.
Thank you. Muchas gracias. Buen día.
Bye.